For this second video, I'm using figure 13-6, which is very similar, but in this case the two 10K resistors have been swapped out. They're now coming out of the emitters, and the collector is getting the full 9 volts. So once again, here's the new wiring scheme. I'm going to set the probes down, and I'm going to take a reading at the top canister. So just 1 second. Okay, checking the top one, and as you'll see, now it's reading in millivolts, 1.6 millivolts, very almost nothing. So again, once again, this transistor is considered off. It's not, the emitter is not doing anything. Let me move, I'm going to set the phone down, I'm going to move the probes to check the bottom canister, and here we go, and it's counting up 8.59. Okay, not quite the 9.1 that I got earlier, but again, close to 9 volts. So the bottom transistor is definitely the emitter is emitting voltage. Now I'm going to have to do some of the math and figure out why it's not the full 9.1, and I'm sure it has to do with the fact that I'm now taking a reading with a resistor. The resistor is absorbing some of the voltage, doing the voltage dividing, I guess, so to speak. So that makes sense. There is some math there, but again, it's going to be negligible. And I highly recommend that if you are working through all of these and you're reading chapter 13, don't skip over Charles's explanation of voltage translation. It's on page 94. Interestingly enough, it breaks the chapter up into parts. You wired up the circuit and you stopped when you tested that there was voltage reading at the transistor, and then if you turn the page, it's got the full circuit. So, excuse me, don't skip this part. It's well worth reading, and there is some stuff that will make sense. So anyway, that's the videos for experiment 13.